selfless service, I think is important. So I think it's always good to recognize those that are doing that. And when you're not self-focused on yourself and you're helping other people, is so vitally important I think, for our country, for our community, and to be able to recognize people that have done that, I think is important. So, and I know the veterans appreciate getting those cards and those thank yous, and a lot of times I still like to give them to either other veterans who might be older than me or served in either World War II or Korea or Vietnam. I love to go up to them and tell them thank you for their service. And I help out with a nonprofit right now, Kentucky Wounded Heroes, and we have tried to intentionally reach back to a lot of Vietnam veterans who might not have received the type of thank you that we have received now. And when they came back from Vietnam, a lot of them were told to take their uniforms off, and people would sometimes throw things at them. And that was a very dark time, I think, in our country, to treat our veterans who were doing what they were told, and they had received basically a card in the mail that basically that they were drafted into the military, and then they went and did what their country asked them, and then to come back and be treated that way, I think was very disrespectful. So we tried to reach out specifically to them and thank them for what they've done, and we take them on hunting trips and fishing trips and other types of activities.
We read you have been very involved in helping assist families of soldiers who have died and that you have helped them with the Wounded Warrior Task Force. We are very interested in how you've helped other veterans. Please tell us some of the things you've done to help them.
Yeah, during my time of recovery, I acted as a liaison for some soldiers who had actually died in the line of duty, and to work with them and their families as that liaison between the military and them was something that was just has meant a lot to me, because I think of myself, if I had have died when I was serving, I would have wanted somebody in between as that liaison position to take the best care of my family and to make sure that they received any belongings that I had overseas, as well as understood their benefits of a family member of a deceased military veteran. So I think that was very important. I enjoyed helping out with this. As sad as that is, I just kind of put myself in the position of the family, or I could see my family in that position. So that was one thing I helped out with. And the other thing, like I say, is the Kentucky Wounded Heroes, and just trying to pay back and just thank those that have served, and bringing a lot of those veterans together where they can interact with one another, talk about some of the experiences, some of the things they went through. I just went to the Army-Navy football game this past weekend, and we took several all Purple Heart veterans up there to this event, and there was an organization that flew us up there. We went to the game, and then we went down to eat dinner that night. It was just a great time to interact with a lot of guys, and a lot of guys had lost one leg or two legs, so they were amputees. Some of them had traumatic brain injuries. Some of them had injuries to their arms or face, like myself. And so for all of us to get together and just enjoy such a great day, where it seemed like it was just such a patriotic event, it was very, very good day.
What are some other ways kids our age to support veterans besides the things we are currently doing? We want to do more, and also want to get our other kids our age to give back to veterans and serve them.
Yeah, I think being cognizant of what's going on, and keeping your eyes and ears open for different events, or if there's other organizations that are maybe having some type of fundraiser that you can maybe talk to your family about. Maybe we can go out and have pizza this night because this organization is doing a fundraiser to try to maybe increase funds for either homeless veterans or veterans that need additional college money. There's so many different organizations out there that are trying to reach out and help veterans, maybe supporting them, and like you say, on Memorial Day to write cards, letters, and Veterans Day as well. And then if you see some of these men and women out walking around, they got their hats on, just to walk up to them and tell them, thank you for your service. I appreciate what you've done. And that means a lot, and it goes a long way.
We learn from the two best podcast experts to have some fun at the end of our interview. And it's time for our lightning round. What is your favorite animal?
My favorite animal, I guess it would have to be the elephant.
If you're going into the wilderness, what is one thing you'll take?
My family.
Would you rather be bitten by a lion or a very venomous snake?
I think a lion. I think the end might come a little faster.
What is one thing you wish you would have? You can have.
Well, I guess I would say it would be great to just have more time with my family each and every day.
What is your worst and best purchase?
Let's see. Best purchase, I'm going to say it was my 62-inch lawnmower, my zero turn. That has saved me countless hours of mowing. Worst purchase? Well, I can't speak for myself, but I can speak for somebody in the room, and it might be the sweater they're wearing.
Would you rather be invisible or be able to fly?
Invisible. Yes.
We know your time is valuable, so we want to thank you for coming.
Well, thank you all so much for allowing me this opportunity. You all did a wonderful job, and I really appreciate y'all's questions. And thank you all so much.
Thank you for